Here's a quick recap of yesterday's event. The XRP holders and John Deaton's motion to intervene in the SEC lawsuit was filed, which is probably the reason for the recent pump in XRP's price. Following a court order by Judge Annalisa Torres, the lead judge in the Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit, the group of XRP holders, and conversely the entire XRP community, led by lawyer John Deaton, were granted permission to file a motion to intervene in the ongoing legal battle between the Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs. The court order reads that the court has reviewed the parties and proposed interveners' letters, and 1. The proposed interveners for leave to file a motion to intervene is granted. 2. By April 19, 2021, the proposed investors shall file their motion to intervene. 3. By May 3, 2021, plaintiff shall file its opposition papers and defendants shall file their response papers, if any. And finally, 4. By May 17, 2021, the proposed interveners shall file the reply to plaintiff's opposition papers and defendant's response papers, if any, and plaintiff shall file a reply to defendant's response papers, if any. So, according to an article from a month ago, the XRP holders' request for motion to intervene in the SEC versus Ripple case was granted, and by April 19th, they could file a request to intervene in the SEC's $1.3 billion lawsuit against Ripple. Welcome back to Make Money Online. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my own view on what I think is going to happen to XRP next week. If you have any predictions of your own, feel free to post them down in the comment section and we can discuss it further. Also, always be on the lookout for special links in the video description. The link to sign up on Binance and get a lifetime discount of 5% off on trading fees is still there if you haven't signed up already. Just use the link in the video description. If you're new here and you like what you hear, we hope you don't mind doing us a favor and hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Tap the notification bell as well so that you can get daily updates whenever we post a new video. Also, I do have a question. Do you think that Ripple is going to be winning this lawsuit? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally do firmly believe so. However, we've got John Deaton also on the case. He's not just going to be providing a report like this and then not follow through, right? So the judge had earlier given the XRP holders until April 19th to submit their motion to intervene. This basically means that yesterday, John Deaton, on behalf of at least 11,000 others, should have presented documentation explaining why they, the members of the XRP community, think that they were misrepresented or why the SEC basically did them wrong. Bearing in mind that the SEC's mission is to protect investors and not end up directly harming them in their investments, the SEC seems to have fallen short on its main purpose and mission, and one might even say that they have it in for XRP holders. To be honest, at times, it even seems that Ripple itself doesn't have the best interest of XRP holders in mind. Only the XRP holders themselves have their own best interests in mind. Hence, he, John Deaton, wants to intervene. Now, in the very beginning, the motion was actually declined. As it says in the article, it was first rejected in the first instance, leaving the option to refile at a later date open. I also know that there was quite some commotion about this in the first couple of days after it was filed for the first time. But I believe it was refiled, and then a couple of days after they refiled again, everything pulled through. So our dearest resilient XRP community has been allowed by the court to intervene. The proposed intervener's request for leave to follow a motion was granted for April 19th, which was yesterday, and they have to file this motion by May 3rd. The plaintiff files their opposition papers and the defendants file their response papers accordingly, if any. We then wait for another 2 weeks, and then John Deaton and the XRP band can come back in and air their opinions with regards to that response. The question that arises here is, will Ripple end up winning this case? I personally do think so. Either way, John Deaton is on the case with the complete backing of the entire XRP community. He's not just only going to be providing a report like earlier stated and accept no for an answer. This man is solely, or maybe with some help, I can't really say for sure, but I guess on his own, along with a couple of other bullish XRP enthusiasts, are trying to figure out everything that is quote-unquote odd with Ethereum and Bitcoin, and the manner with which the SEC basically regulated them, because there are just about a lot of loopholes right there, a lot of things that don't add up. And that's all being looked into right now. And that's literally what John Deaton has been posting about on Twitter almost every day, since the SEC lawsuit went public. One thing he also says here is taking a break from working on the legal papers to be filed Monday. I just had a thought. If we win our motion to intervene, it could be awkward considering how critical I've been of the SEC. So I intend to bring a gift with me to pass out in court. A box of oranges. I think that was pretty funny. Maybe a little too funny given the whole lawsuit thing is not funny. If you're wondering what this is referencing, it's the Howey test, which has been used to sometimes determine whether something is a security. Basically, it involved oranges and an orange grove. That's also part of what John Deaton is going to be vouching for. Maybe point it out to the SEC saying, hey, SEC attorneys, it's really strange what you're doing here. And I believe he wants to bring that point up about how Bitcoin and Ethereum's security statuses have been decided in such a strange fashion. Well, why not XRP? Why is the XRP verdict strange? Why a lawsuit like this at all? I think he wants some answers too. Again, it's going to be like a 2 versus 1 against the SEC here, where we have Ripple and its band of ferocious attorneys on one hand, and of course John Deaton on the other. Let's quickly talk about the price here and what I think is going to happen. So what we probably should expect is like what we've seen in the past. The price is going to most likely come back down a little bit, basically retest, and then come back upwards as we move past D-Day. Most likely continuing on upwards if we actually spike. We would go up further and then towards the 22nd, which is most likely going to introduce a downtrend because we don't necessarily know if it's going to end up being a negative day. But looking at it from a logical perspective, it should be a negative day. But then if this day turns out to be positive in the end, we're going to skyrocket even further. Obviously, the lawsuit does reflect the price of XRP quite strongly. So if the lawsuit goes positively, we would see a price surge happening. We also have some important dates coming up in a few days' time. As I mentioned, the 22nd, which is going to be the SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and firm notice. But regardless of how the markets fluctuate, I would advise that you guys don't complicate your trading plans. Stick to the same basic rules and understandings. We've been following the same trading plan for cryptocurrencies for a while now, and it always works out. Since we would like to help, we're going to be putting together a course on trading and how to cost into these markets. So if you're new to these markets and want to learn more about how to become profitable, be sure to sign up once the course is out. We will, of course, let you know as soon as that happens. Once again, thanks for watching till the end. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. This particular website I'll be leaving a link to, crypto-law.us, might be a handy resource if you're looking for some info regarding the Ripple and SEC lawsuit, specifically the motion to intervene. But if you've enjoyed this video so far, please consider leaving a like, maybe sharing the video with your friends, subscribing to the channel, and turning on post notifications. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check out some of our previous videos as well. See you next time.
Hollywood car set.